Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. There you go. Hey, you can see him moving around this time. Where's Karen when you need her? There's the... Oh, wow, that was like some weird... like glitch. Like it's almost like it's recorded stuff. Huh. It's like lagging or something. Those guys, those two dogs love each other so much. Yeah, so tonight's show is going to be sort of debunking stuff, you know? All the new rumors by the... You know what's weird about the Richard Allen wackos? They all think that if you're out there and you're battling against the ludicrous claims, they're saying, why are you guys even bothering? He's already lost. You guys are trolls. No, it's because you guys are trying to sell a narrative and create issues in a case to try to get an appeal or some crap, you know? Like, what is your... You guys are insane. I mean, some of the stuff that is being allowed to be discussed and is talked about on all these various, you know, channels and networks, it's just, I don't know, man. Doesn't it get to a point where you got to go out there and people just have to... I mean, I like to debunk stuff when people say certain things. Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of different, you know, like we already did the height thing last night. We already did that. But then there's this on Court TV. I mean, I don't know what the hell. They had some audio guy on that was manipulating images. He put a, what do you do? A negative image. It's such a classic, complete crap move. People were doing that in the Kanika Jenkins. And then you apply a sharpening filter on there, which immediately introduces tons of artifacts into an image. And then he goes, look, there's a mustache. That's Ron Logan. And then, of course, Barbara McDonald's up there. Yeah, I see the mustache too. And, you know, he was really into bunnies. And, you know, of course, that's when they said, wow. I mean, when Abby and Libby are on the bridge, they're, when they're up the, I think while they're probably about two-thirds of the way across, they're already going, God, he's following us. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? And they get to the end of the bridge, they're discussing stuff like that. Yeah, we can go down here, but there's really nowhere to go. And by the way, the image on the... Hey, thanks, self-esteem. And yes, you guys also can build the self-esteem in here by helping support the channel. That definitely helps the esteem of the person doing the shows because you feel like you're doing something worthy of being supported. Yeah. And by the way, I was on a call today for about, I don't know, like an hour and a half or so with Allison Galvani, the daughter of, all of a sudden my brain just went kapooey on me. Nancy. I just popped in my head. Nancy Galvani. And we went over the, kind of put everything in order so I could get finished with it. Because after if you can't do it for a while and you get back, it gets hard. But now I have it all these placeholders for all the different things. And I think that case seems like it's moving forward pretty well. All right. Oh, and by the way, this last year, when I was doing my taxes, we gave 49,811. Okay, all I had was 49,000 on there. It was $49,811. So we almost hit. If I had known that, I probably would have snuck in more to make it 50,000. But we're at $49,811. I had 811 wasn't on there. And again, the only way that happens, you guys, is if you guys are supporting the channel on a nightly basis, unlike last night. So that would be really cool if you guys tonight could, get us moving in the right direction. What do you mean fix the sound? What's wrong with the sound? Oh, is there no sound on this? Hello, hello, hello. Is there no sound? Oh. Let me see. Let me go to a different screen. Audio. Man, it's all working there. Testing. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Maybe you got to fix your system. I have everything set correctly over here. But we always get people saying that. But what do you guys say to a night where we don't have to constantly say, hey, everybody, can you support the channel? Can we just do it just tonight without having to do that? That'd be fantastic. All right. Let's see. So there's a couple of different things. See, on the Court TV episode, Barbara McDonald, and this is sort of a prevailing theme that a lot of the wackos on YouTube and social media say, and they are wackos. They intentionally look for things to try to cause controversy, etc. And they say that the original images that law enforcement put out, they made him look sort of squatty and chubby, and he's really not, and that's just not accurate at all, you guys. That isn't accurate at all. I remember some articles putting out an image and they put it in there with the wrong aspect ratio, so it squished the image. But the ones law enforcement put out didn't look like that, and most of the people who put them in their articles, they didn't look like that. So why are you trying to pretend that law enforcement, it was intentionally trying to deceive people by putting out images that didn't quite look right? It's garbage. Yeah, it's your phone, Jose. It's your phone. There's nothing different on this show. Do I sound normal to the rest of you guys? Because it seems like it's pretty normal. And we're still at $2, you guys. I just told you guys, and here we are. Last night was horrendous, and tonight is starting off exactly the same. All right, so we've got. Let me just show you. So I went back in time and found some of these images right here. So here's one right here in an article. WRTV. All right, you guys want to, how about we test this one out against the original video just released by the defense team. Now, if you're saying that's short and squatty and the defense team released a video where it looked the same, isn't it then, in your own theory, that the defense team is trying to make them look like that? So here we go. We're just going to grab that image right there off the screen. And here it is right there. Then I'm going to save that image. In here, we'll just call it like Bridge Guy original released. All right, and then put one in there, the first one in there. Okay, you got that one. And that was one article. Then another article. Here's one. Yeah, I thought this was interesting. I hadn't seen that before. I mean, I'll take that image too, I guess. I mean, it's this one's, you know, obviously blown up. But here's another one that New Zealand Herald actually put out there. So we'll use that one. There's actually one out there that isn't commonly seen. There's only 3 still frames that they released, and that's one of them right there. All right, guys, we're still frozen. What's going on? Is the show that bad? That's what it feels like, what you guys are telling me. Let's see. Let me move to this one. Revealed police and okay, that one right there. So that, let's just use that one. That's the same one that we just saw. All right. I'm not sure if can I go out. Let me. Gonna leave this one right here. I'm just gonna save that image to here and like over the top of that one because that's the crappy New Zealand version that they put out there. And look, they actually have in this article, you know, the really good copies of the original image of the bridge, which is pretty cool that they have that one. And they have the picture of Abby on the bridge. Thanks, Alley Cake. Maybe people can ask questions about your expertise that debunks things. I don't even know what you're talking about, Laura. I mean, if you could write a better sentence, that'd be great. Hey, thanks, Lynette Eades. All right, so you have that one, and all right, so we've got a couple images right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Adobe Premiere. I'm just somebody that uses common sense and logic. That's what my expertise is, you know. And I went to Art Institute for 2 years in animation and media arts, and I'm good at visually observing things, and that's just the reality. You know, you don't have to be somebody, well, do you have a certificate? And I'm better than those people. You know, there's people actually in forensics that do digital stuff and they suck, okay? And that's just the reality of it. All right, so anyways, here we go. You've got this video right here. This is the new one that came out. And then what we're going to do is take this image and just sort of put it off to the side here. I'll just look at it as we're going. And I'll find the exact frame. And I'm going to zoom in about like that so I can sort of see it better. It's actually when it's rotated is when you see that shot. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. Now I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. All right, and you see him back there, and then I have to kind of monitor where he's at. They actually put one of the images released was that one right there originally. All right, so now it's going to be after his left foot hits the ground, and then it's coming up, ding, 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 and I think that is. It's not that one, it's this one. That's the one they're using. That one's actually better, I think, than that one. But here we go, look. Yeah, that's the same image. All right, now what we can do, this is all the aspect ratios exactly. This is the original video, you guys. This is the actual original video. You want to see something pretty awesome? I did this the other day, and I forgot to show you guys, but let me show you this. Watch this. Chat GPT. Now let me just do it the way I do it. Can you extract the metadata from a video for me? And then we're going to go, it says, sure, upload the video. Now watch this. I'm going to go to the folder that has the video in it. Liberty German. Might take a second. There it is, folder. Then the 43-second video, and then Delphi video seconds. This is the original right here. And then it's loading up. I know you can do it in like other programs. I'm just putting it so you can easily see it on the screen. Look at this. I mean, it's crazy. Quick time, duration 43.33 seconds. File size 84 megabytes. Bit size 15.6. Creation date February 13th. And then UTC time, it is 7:13. And Indiana's -5. So you go 2:13 and 52 seconds. Device is an Apple iPhone 6s. iOS 10.2. It was filmed in H.264 at 1920 by 1080 at 29.97 seconds. Bitrate 15.5, pixel format, etc., color space. And then it was the AAC audio codec, meta tags 217, and that says 213 and 51 seconds. That's when it started. Isn't that awesome? So what we're seeing here is the exact copy of what was taken from Libby's phone. So when they got Libby's phone, they took the video off, and if you make a copy of it, it still retains all of its metadata and everything because it's actually a copy of the original, right? And that's what this is right here. So what that website, are you guys even paying attention? There isn't a soul even referring to anything that we're seeing here. It gets so frustrating doing this show these days, you guys. I gotta be honest. It's like you're talking about something really interesting and people are talking about shit that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. I mean, look at this, all right? This actually shows that this is the original camera. It has the information on it. February 13th, -5 is 2:30, I just went through it. It's cool. It's interesting. Instead it's, hey, what about that one? It's, Jesus Christ, pay attention. All right, so there you go. That is the metadata. So I thought I'd show you guys that. It's literally exactly from the camera, 43.33 seconds long, and filmed on February 13th, 2017 at 2:13 and 51 seconds Eastern Standard Time. See that? All right, awesome. All right, so let's go to Photoshop here, and then we're going to do, let me get the image into memory first. Hey, thanks Joanne Carter, and Mark gifted a membership. Very cool. Okay, so I guess we have to go over, here is Premiere, and that is the shot from wide. So I'll just go like that so you know with that pink shirt in there, or red shirt, whatever you want to call it, you know that this is the original video right there, okay? There's the original video. Then I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go to Photoshop and do new file, and then paste it in there. Then I'm going to remove this stupid grid that's always on this. All right, there you go. Then we're going to take the image that was released by the Indiana State Police law enforcement. They enhanced it by changing the contrast, etc. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the transparency on it so I can see the image below. All right. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to scale it till I get the right size. That's pretty close. I mean, look at that. Does that look like the aspect ratio was altered, you guys? It's exactly the same. There's none. Look at that. Ding, 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 ding. The original image released is just basically they boosted the contrast on it. That's it. There's nothing, there's no sharpening or anything. Whenever you do sharpening of an image, you're adding pixels. When you adjust the contrast, you're just changing the light and dark value of the image itself. Okay, but when you start changing, when you put sharpness on there or add some weird reversing, you know, these crazy things people are doing, you're actually changing the structure of the pixels on the screen. Therefore, it's completely invalid at that point. You can't do that. All right, so there's one. All right. You guys on board with that one? That looks absolutely okay. There we go. Then the other image we found was this one right here. This is the second image that was released back in the day. All right, see how that's a different one where the left leg is stepping up. All right, so we got that, and then let's do the go back to the video. So this is going to be when the right leg, and then that one comes up. All right, it might be backwards from that. That looks almost like that might be right where it is. Oh man, that was a miracle. Like even his left foot is on that line. You see that? I mean, that's like right on it. Like absolutely the second. Because if you go back a frame, I guess, let's see. Maybe not. Hold on. I guess it's the knee's really bent. Is that it? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not it. I think it's that one right here. So that's the still frame, and again you have, and you know what's interesting? Oh man, jeez, that's what I was going to go check. You guys, watch this. Oh man, that's wild. What's going on? I can't grab the top. There it is. Look at this. That's exactly what I said years ago. I said that little color in this image right here is actually Libby's jacket. And people go, I don't know, gray, that looks like, look at that. That's exactly this little spot right there is right here. Isn't that amazing? After all those years, there it is. Like literally that little part of Abby's jacket is in that image right there. Okay? And that's what I would always tell people. They'd always go, I don't know, Gray. You know, not everybody, but you know, the trolls always pretend that they have some other, you know, inside, it's something else, Gray. They put something else there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is check the aspect ratio on this one. Maybe, hopefully, Barbara McDonald is watching and she'll realize that what she said on Court TV was an absolute false statement. Okay, I know it sounded pretty cool and everything. All right, so let's go. We'll put that out. Take that, copy that, go to Photoshop. Do File, New, and then put that in there. And now we're going to take the image that is in that individual still frame, copy that, paste it in here. And this is what the articles put these in. So obviously the articles didn't stretch it out and get it perfectly right. Okay, that's what the trolls want you to believe, though. Yeah, and that version they put on the web. Hold on, I can make it. Okay, that's why it looked like that. It was blurry. So that's a little bit too small or something. And I could actually line it up right there with the jacket. Did that work? Is that right? But anyways, you can just see by doing like that. See how it's not losing the aspect ratio? It's exactly the same. Nobody squished it down. Nobody did any of that. I don't know who Barbara was listening to, but absolutely not true that the Indiana State Police, by the way, look, that's Indiana State Police. This is what they put out. It is correct. All right? They didn't try to make somebody look small all those years ago and squash him down, knowing that in 5 years they're going to try to pin it on a really short guy that looks like... That's what they try to imply with that stuff. But hey, guys, is there any chance you guys could help support the channel tonight? We're currently at 15, which is 1/20th of a nightly goal. So if you guys have the ability, or 1/15th or something. So if you guys have the ability to, that'd be great. I mean, if you like this kind of work, it's the only way that it allows me to keep doing these shows in the evening, is to be supported. If I'm not supported, I'll just go full-time to making videos, maybe two videos a day, and we'll be right where I was. All right, so if you guys like these shows, I'm going to need the support from the people watching. Thank you. Let's see. So we got that. We just proved that that was a completely false statement that was made on TV. And now another just absolute genius that was on that show was talking about, what was it? Yeah, look at this thing here. And he goes, I don't know, I'm not really an expert in images, but what I did was look at this garbage here, you guys. Look at this. He's like, yeah, I'm not really an expert in images, but what I did was, I did the negative image, and then I added some sharpening to it, and then look, you can see a mustache on it. Can you see the mustache right here, you guys? Yeah, I see what you're claiming is a mustache after you applied 75 filters to it and made the image almost look like a blob on the screen. Yeah, of course, at that point, you can see a mustache on there. Hey, thank you, Delalio Cubbins. Apparently, nobody else ever hears me. It's bizarre. This is proof positive that the video was not it's absolutely not altered at all. The video is not altered. And we're going to go over another thing that these other wackos, there's 4 people that did a video the other day on a live stream, and they talked about how Kelsey is the one whispering in the background. You can hear whispering, and that's Kelsey. It's not, you couldn't hear Abby from that far away, so it's got to be Kelsey there, even though her car drives by the Hoosier Harvest store right after dropping him off. And what purpose would that be? Why would Kelsey be there? I mean, do you guys understand how stupid you sound? I'm just wondering if you can actually hear that. It's scary. Tell me what you think. What are you talking about, Rachel? I don't even know who you are. Nobody knows what you're talking about. You're just rambling. If you want something, just say something, where somebody can actually tell what you're saying. You know, or like write a sentence that actually makes sense. Hey, thanks, Sammy Day. Gifted a membership to Irene Cipher. And then there's Shanna Sellers. Thank you. All right, so look at this. First of all, I don't believe, I mean, it's possible. I'm not sure that this image here, you know, this is the guy's name, by the way, this Dan guy. Somehow he got this from that. I don't believe that. I don't think that's accurate. And you know how we can just tell by quickly looking here? See the this bridge, the platform over there? There's no daylight. Well, look, there's all kinds of daylight over here. So not only did he provide a different image here, look what I did, everybody. Look how skilled I am taking this completely blurry image here and turning it into a masterpiece. All right? So let's go ahead and find that image right there. I don't think it comes back after that. Thanks, Shelley Hall. Let me go over to this one. I think you can see him. This is my stabilized version. Yeah, it's kind of like that one, so it means after it steps and then a left foot again. Okay, it's coming up, right? Right there, I think. Yeah, so of course you can get a, you know, look how blurry. He used the worst image that they've got, too. Yeah, it's that one. See, I'm looking at the legs on there. See that? And look what the, you know, the artifacts that he created by putting the sharpening, and then you go, look, he's got a mustache. Look at. Yeah, well now he looks like an alien now up there. I mean, it's just insane. So that's the image. This one right here, he turned into that. But they put this image over here, which isn't that one. Do you guys see that? So what are you saying? That you somehow turned that into these? And when that's not even the same image? That's that one, except this one has a ton of artifacts put on it. Yeah, I did a whole, yesterday I did the whole thing. Richard Allen, this guy's like 5'4". I'll do it again here in a minute, and just using a just totally rudimentary way. You thought it would never be solved, huh? Oh. Well, that's cool, Michael. Yeah, I got to get back. I'm going to get back to. I got to get back to Idaho 4. I mean, look at how poorly the channel is supported when I just venture even to the Delphi case these days. I mean, it's unreal. Yeah, people at least watch the videos on the Idaho 4 case. I have lots of ideas and thoughts on that one. At least I can put those videos out. But we're currently right now we are at 1/10 of just sort of a ho-hum average kind of night right now. And we've got, almost 400 people. You'd think that'd be pretty simple to do, pretty simple. But apparently you have to be on one of the conspiracy channels to get the support these days. Yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna take this image right here. That is the original. I just stabilized it by manually per frame moving it into the right spot, not digitally stabilizing it, because that actually changes pixels. All right, so I'm going to go over here and then go up to here. Hey, thanks, Lacey Ann and Allie Cake, as in I'll eat cake. That's not the one. That one here. Photoshop, file, new. Alright, so for some reason, this guy picked the worst image in the entire video almost. I mean, look at that image right there. Do you find that to be a good one in there? That seemed like it? Yeah, I'm not talking to you, Moofies, but thank you. See that right there? Why in the hell would you take that image when right around that one? And the reason they do that is because that's the one they can claim the most about. That's what these people do. It's an intentional trickery. Because watch this. Here, let's just... right after that, you got clearer ones like that one. And then that one's clear. That's a good one. That's one of the ones I think that was used. You could actually use a lot of these. Right there. Like that one's not even that bad. What that is, you know, right? I always wonder like that thing and whatever that is. I guess that's a mustache, you guys. That right there is a mustache. Look at that thing. That's so long. It's longer than Colonel Sanders. It's falling down in front of his face. It's unreal, you guys. But apparently the other girl said he was wearing a mask. See, right there, there's nothing. There's no mustache there. There's, you know, the light's shining hard there. But you can definitely see, like, right there, like a goatee, the lightly graying goatee in that one. And right here. Yeah, so there you go. And then he just shows up for a little bit in this first one. And that was really valuable. Like, these shots for the figuring out the height was really amazing. Because you could compare the two. Now, here's the thing. If this was Ron Logan, it's 6 feet 8 inches between here and right at the base down there. See that? Because on this side, you don't see as much of the wall as here because you're closer to that side. See that? Yeah, it does disappoint me that, I mean, I know they're just sort of for entertainment purposes on Court TV. I mean, when I go on there, I try to put out the factual information, and I think people appreciate that, but a lot of people don't, because they like, when you're sold a conspiracy over time, even people in the general public start believing it. So it makes it harder for people like me. Right, so let me show you just sort of a random comparison here that you guys, you know, you can either take with a grain of salt or however you want to do it. So this is right down the right rail here. Let me see if I can get one. Yeah, right there, that's still. Yeah, that's probably a good one. So you take this. I'm going to zoom in. All right, so we have this, and we know that this is 6 feet 8 here, and then I can still see it in there. The shadows right here, right inside there, it's about half of the stuff that you see there. So let's just say go right there, here, and right there. Yeah, let me do it differently. Jeez, my right finger hit some. Oh, there it is. Need to go to... Yeah, but we don't like to advertise for those people in that Edie's. Don't you understand that? Because then you get people to go check it out, and you know, that's a problem. All right, so check it out. This is him on the bridge, right? Now, Ron Logan, if Ron Logan was laying sideways, he's 6 foot something, right? How tall is Ron Logan? He's 6'1" or something like that. If he was laying on the bridge sideways, he would almost be the same width, right? He'd be 7 or 8 inches short of his head reaching the other side, right? You guys get that? So what if we just did just a kind of a crude comparison here? Watch, I'll show you. So you take him, and I'm going to make a second layer of the same layer. And you go like this. Here he is. And then I'm going to remove the bottom layer, and then I'm going to just kind of trace him. So there's like the top of his hair there. It might not be absolutely perfect, but you know, there you go. There, down and around. Just coming. As long as we get his height, that's all that really matters. I've tried using the remove background function that they have, but it removes part of his head because it matches the background pretty clearly. Okay, there he is. Now watch, I'm going to turn back on the other one. Alright, you guys, we're having one of those massive lulls again. We're still only at 1/6 of the nightly goal. Let's see, edit, transform, rotate. Alright, so I'm going to put him over on the side here, but what we're going to do is we're going to find the portion of the side rail that's just adjacent to this image, and I'll follow the line right over here like that. Okay, so we're going to go, let's see, so it's actually a little bit more up because I didn't rotate the background. I guess I could still do that, that doesn't matter. Although, yeah, let me put the red line on the same layer. Okay, then now I can rotate the edit, transform, rotate, put the extras back on so we can see a line. Okay, that looks perpendicular there, just a slight rotation. All right. Then we go over from right where the feet are. Just go right there and then go to maybe, so it's the top of that though, is where the base is, right? Ah, shit. Well, let's just put it right in the middle. I mean, it's only like an inch, right? So we go right here, and so that would be the spot right here. Okay, then we take this image right here, and then you just sort of line it up with the, you can just put it like that. It doesn't really matter as long as it's right there on where the side rail is compared to him. And then look where the right over here is the, here, I'll draw it in there again. That's right here. I'll go this direction and go out like that. Right. Yeah, I think it's kind of like in there. Either way, you can already see, right, that this person's head is nowhere near. So this is like a really crude way to just sort of visualize, wow, would this guy fill up? And this isn't even, like if you had it where you're looking straight down, it'd be even further. But look at that, right? And even if I, doesn't really matter what I do with him, I could move him up on that one. I could go like that. And you see how his head is, that's like a 5'4" person right there. If this was Ron Logan, his head would be right over there, and it would look like he's about 8 inches short of hitting his head on the side rail. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? I mean, this is just a really crude way of doing it. You could literally mathematically even do it. You could sit there and say, if like two different heights. Let's just do it for the hell of it. Let's see what happens on ChatGPT again. Okay, so if I said something like, given a known width of a bridge being 80 inches, can I determine the height of a person lying on the bridge with feet on, feet on one side if I only know the pixels? Pixel count is probably what it meant, but yes, steps. Measure the pixel width of the bridge to the image. Yeah, so let me give you the pixel width in pixels representing 80 inches, and then I will give you the pixels of the height of the person. Okay, let's see what it says. I'm going to measure that. Six hundred and 687 wide by 533. I don't know if I worded it correctly in there, so we'll have to see. It has them at 5.2, okay? So, you know, again, it's kind of an estimate, but it's a really small person, you guys. See that? It has them at 5.2. Estimated height of the person, everything I just put in there is in there. 687, you know, and like, I guess if you... Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, let's just say you wanted to go, okay, let's just put it right there then. You know, let's say the foot, and you go across and, you know, then up like that, and you just go there. I mean, let's see what the difference is. So it should be the same width. That's actually, we'll use... Oh, we have to move it over a little bit. So the width would be, let's see if we go right here. So I guess that's where I would have the red line, and this one's straight. So this would be 670 width by, and the height of this guy, that should be the same. 533. Yeah, now that's 3.6 inches. I mean, can't you just tell, you guys, that this isn't a tall person? I'm just trying to make this absolutely obvious to everybody. All right? It should be. And currently tonight we only have one coffee, and we've only got, you know, we're currently at 1/6 of the goal. So I'm asking everybody out there if you have the ability to help support the channel. This channel actually relies on, I actually try to bring in income with super chats and etc. on the shows, because I know what it takes to get to the end of the month and try to you know, reach the goal where I can donate quite a bit of money to various true crime related charities, as well as taking care of my channel. All right, and so you know, people out there don't like that I do that, but I don't really care. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. When I and all the other people who do these live streams do the live streams, unless they have thousands and thousands of people watching, make almost no revenue whatsoever on ad revenue. So my channel relies on your generosity, as if you're at Starbucks and you want to tip the Starbucks person for making you a coffee that takes them 5 minutes. I do these 3-hour shows, and it'd be great if you guys felt like I was worth that. Okay, and I don't really know a different way to word it. It's just a really crappy feeling, though, when you're doing these shows and you're putting stuff out that really nobody else ever does, and people aren't supporting it. It makes it feel like it's not something worthy of doing, okay? Because this whole show right now, it's the income that you guys have put it, that's it. There won't be any extra or anything like that. And that's just the way YouTube is. I don't know why they're like that. The ad revenue on live streams isn't anywhere near what it is on a video. So if you're there and you're listening to what I'm saying and you get it, I would appreciate you helping support the channel. I don't know I have any other way to word it. All right. So just looking at that right there, and I've given, I even gave him a break. You know, I was like, okay, let's move him a little bit more. You know, hell, why not? Let's see if we move him way over here, you know, like right there. That one would make him, this would be about 6, if he was right there, that'd be about 6 feet tall. But we know that isn't reality because his foot is right there and it's over here. He's short, okay? And the truth is, you have to go right there and across from there, and then when it hits in right inside of it, right there is where the shadow is. That's the base of the wall there. It's way over there. And that's from this angle. If it was a wider angle, it'd be like shorter. Mm-hmm. Maybe if I put the word coffee in you guys, you'll help. I don't know. Pretend I'm Starbucks. Yeah, so I think it's really clear. And if I had a picture of Ron Logan on the bridge, walking, he would be over here like this. Because he's much taller than this hobgoblin Oompa Loompa, Richard Allen. All right, then another claim that people made was that Richard Allen, or not Richard Allen, but Libby and Abby, when they were there, that Kelsey was there. And there's this whispering that law enforcement's attributing to Abby, but she's not the one whispering. It's actually Kelsey there. Wow. That's mind-blowing, you guys. It's Kelsey. Yeah, no, it's not. Here, look. As a matter of fact, I mean, I don't really like having her face and stuff on the screen too much. But you know, the thing is to do this, you have to see it. All right, so everybody, listen for a second. Listen. Just listen. See how you can hear whispering there? And guess what? Her mouth is moving exactly with the whisper. And the reason you can hear it is because it's boosted up. The original video, you can hear it, but it's really quiet. Just how you would expect it to be. But if you notice right here, it's loud. Okay? It's loud, but her lips move right with it. And one of the things that's interesting, though, is we hear that it's like, hey, there's somebody right behind me, but she's making the ooh sound. Like, two, or, hey, look, is he right? You know, what? I don't really know, but he's going like this, like, she's going like that. Watch. Right there. See that? It's like an ooh sound with her mouth, and I actually hear it in there. You know, me and Zozo were kind of trying to figure out what the hell it was actually, what she's saying. It's not, there's somebody right behind me, anything like that. What do you mean then the voice is way off? We don't know what you're talking about, yeah. You gotta have a better sentence. You know, like literally write a sentence out that's coherent. I don't know, for some reason I can't enter the, oh, there he goes, finally got in there. Yeah, stuff like, there is more, yeah, what did I was putting? There is more, like something like, is he running? Look, is he behind me or something? You know, because she's obviously talking to Libby, wondering if there's somebody behind her, all right? Hey, thanks, Justin. Obviously, there's somebody, she knows somebody's behind her. She can't turn around because she's walking, looking at the holes in the bridge. So she says to Libby, hey, is there somebody behind me? But there's a word where she makes her mouth into like the ooh sound, and that's just, that's what's sort of interesting. Like if you listen to it, that's sort of an interesting, thought that, that's what they were saying on Court TV, is maybe he was there to meet Anthony Schatz, and the Anthony Schatz profile, and so they were looking to where to go down the hill or something. And that's same thing that Zozo was saying. Maybe that he was there to But the thing is, so you're saying Richard Allen's the one that was making him go down the hill? See, the girls, if that person that's behind him is the person that they're supposed to meet, then they wouldn't be standing around waiting for him to say down the hill. They were scared of that person. Okay? They were scared of that person. Yeah. Yeah, no what? We got that crazy eye of asparagus in here again. All right, let's see. See, it almost like she says, he's right behind me, but it's like, oh, it sounds like right behind me, isn't he? But then where's the ooh sound? It's really strange, because he does do that right there. See, like that? Twice almost. Right, the W sound does that, but then that one's more. See, this one right here is the W, like not a W, but like right. You know how you make your still. He's right behind me. You still make your lips go together, and then but that one there is more of a solid kind of ooh sound, like he's right. I don't know. It's weird. Man, I really love this. I could just. I wish some FBI tech would get that audio separated better. I think it's too difficult though with the sounds going, etc. I've already done that, Delalio. I did it yesterday. I did a whole show on it, for God's sakes. God, try watching every once in a while. I spent like an hour figuring out the height of Abby, and I used this shot way over here. This one, like this one right there, or one of these ones right here. Not that one. I think it was that one. I mean, look how perfect that is. You can see the side rail. I think it might have been even. Let's see. Ah, man, was it right in there? Yeah, I don't remember which frame it was that I used, but it was one right behind, and you could see both of them. Oh, there it was. That one was earlier than that. It was right there. See how good that one is? And on that one, you can see the shadow on the side rail there. And on this side, that's the side. So the width is from right there to right there. So that means when you measure the width, you measure from, for example, see that dark line right there? You'd probably go to right there and then go across on that same dark line, if you could see it on the, on the other side, and it would be, not sure why it's moving around like that, but right, let's just use this one over here. Like, see right there, across to right there. And that would be the 66 or 68 inches. Yeah, I went over that whole thing yesterday. And it came out where she was like, one time 5'5" all the way up to 5'7" is what I got. And then he was like 5'4", right on the money. So I think Abby was taller than 5'4". I do. I think she was like 5'5", 5'6", something like that. And then she had shoes on. And but he's he's back there. So anyways, it's not Libby, it's not Kelsey whispering, it's Abby. You see her lips actually move with the words, and yes, you can hear whispering on a cell phone. She was probably like 40, 50 feet, but it's like, hey, should I like that, and you can hear it over there. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, right? But But all right, you guys, thank you all very much for being here tonight. I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate it. Thank you to One Coffee we got from Lacey, then the second worst night we ever had for no apparent reason whatsoever. But thank you to Self-Esteem, Alley Cake, Lynette Eades, Joanne Carter, Mark gifted a membership, then DeSalio Cobans, Sammy Day gifted one, then Sean Sellers, Shelley Hall, let's see, Lacey Ann, Alley Cake, Justin, and then MK right there at the end. Thank you. Appreciate it, you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, plug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Grego's gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a specter with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all, just remember I've a temple fucking checked ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. Alright, everybody? Talk to you later.